How would you characterize this? And I want to get to lots of cats and dogs questions, I promise. But how would you characterize the startup scene in Seattle? What drives it?
I think, first of all, great to be with you. The startup scene in Seattle, I think, is really driven by engineers. One of the things that Seattle, thanks to the University of Washington, Amazon, Microsoft has is an incredible engineering, just backbone, incredible engineering talent, most of which has been imported here. And so we really benefit from engineering talent, which I think, and a lot of people think, is the heart of most, great technology startups.
So really sort of focused on the geeked out part of it, what's technologically possible, as opposed to, say, a marketing focus, a la Steve Jobs, or a product focus?
Well, I definitely think we have, one of the things that we're lucky to have is just really strong technology folks. And so where, compared to, say, Silicon Valley, we have a lot of strength is in engineering and sort of a lot of the hard science around, big data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, cloud computing. Those are really areas of strength for Seattle versus anywhere else in the world. And so you'll see a lot of great companies in those areas come from here, as well as other companies like e-commerce that grows well here, mobile grows well here. So we have certain areas of strength, but engineering in particular, one of the things to note is Facebook and Google and a lot of the large technology companies have opened their second largest, other than Silicon Valley, engineering hubs here in Seattle. And so we really benefit from that in the startup world as well. Some of those people eventually fall in love with the city, want to start a company, and then those of us in the venture area can take advantage of some of those great folks that are, that come from the Amazons, the Microsofts, the Facebooks, the Googles, and
right.
ultimately want to go and start a company. Yeah.
And my friends at Amazon tell me they don't do any recruiting in February. They make sure they're doing it when it's still sunny and wonderful there, as it is most of the year in Seattle. So tell me about Rover.
Yeah. Well, Rover is the world's largest dog sitting, dog walking, overnight care company in the world. We've got hundreds of thousands of customers and tens of thousands of incredible sitters, and it was an idea that really stemmed from an issue I had at a kennel where we took our dog there. We didn't, my parents were out of town and I couldn't find someone to watch our dog, and took the dog to a kennel, and it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. And I thought, someone could do this better. Maybe someone down the street who wanted to make a little extra money, who would love our dog as much as we would, and that was sort of the birth of Rover, and it's turned into something really special.
Well, tell me about that. So basically, the Uber of dog sitters, right? So, and you feel free to correct me, but how has the business grown? How big is it, and why is it important that it started in Seattle, if it is at all?
So it's across the United States. Every city of any size has Rover sitters and dog walkers. It's in the hundreds of millions of dollars, and it's a real business. It turns out one of the nice things about this business is if you're going out of town, it's not a nice to have someone watch your dog. Someone needs to watch your dog, and Rover is a superior, less expensive, and just a better all-around solution for people that really love their pets. And so that's, I think, why it's really caught on. The other reason it's grown so well is it has an incredible team of people that are passionate about dogs, and they've really done an incredible job of executing on this vision of that every dog, every person should be able to have and experience the love of a dog. And for those of us who have dogs, I have older kids now. They're not the ones greeting me at the door anymore. It's typically a Geordie that comes running up and is licking me on my face. So that, everyone should have that experience if they can.